Hi and very warm welcome to you all, my dear students of the first years. So as you all know, I'll be handling a subject known as business dynamics and entrepreneurship for you all. So today we'll be starting with your first chapter. So let's move on to your first chapter and see what your first chapter is. So under business dynamics and entrepreneurship, your first chapter is Introduction to Management. In Introduction to Management, I hope you've all gone through the syllabus and you all know what are the topics that we will be covering in your first chapter. That is your introduction, your concept of management, nature of management, types of managers, responsibilities of skills of professional managers, functions of management, okay, Fayol's principle of management, administration versus management, management process, level of management, approaches to study management, challenges of managing 21st century corporations or organizations, and the review questions. Okay, these are the topics that we will be covering under your first module, that is Introduction to Management. So let's move on to your first chapter, that is known as Introduction to Management. Okay, so while talking about your first chapter, that is Introduction to Management, you all by now know what the subject is. It is business dynamics and entrepreneurship. So as you all are business studies students and you're from the commerce background, by now you will all know what is the meaning of business. Business is nothing but it is a person's regular occupation, profession, or trade. What is it? It is the occupation, profession, or the trade. Okay, it is a person's regular occupation, profession, and trade. This is the meaning of the term business. Now let's look into what is the meaning of dynamics. Dynamics means something that has a constant change. Okay, this constant change could be either an activity change or it could be a continuous progress. Okay, continuously changes. Okay, dynamics is constantly changing. Okay, continuously changing. It is continuously fluctuating. This is the meaning of dynamics. Okay, so look into your third term, that is what is entrepreneurship. We all have heard this term a lot, right? Nowadays it is an occupation of a person. What are you? I am an entrepreneur. This is what they say, yeah, right? What is an entrepreneur and what is an entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is nothing but it is the activity of setting up a business. Okay, it is the activity of setting up. You are setting up a business or businesses. Either you can set up one particular business or you can set up multiple businesses, taking on financial risk on hope of profits. Okay, you are setting up a particular business in order to take up financial risk. Okay, whenever you set up a particular business, you have a risk of loss, right? Whatever amount you're investing, whether that amount could bring you profits or whether the amount can bring you loss, you always have this amount, you always have this risk within you. A risk in your mind. You will always be thinking whether my particular business will work or whether it will not work. So it is an activity of setting up business or businesses, you are taking financial risk. Okay, you are taking financial risk. Why are you taking this risk? With an intention that you will get higher profits from this particular business if your businesses do well. Okay, this is your main intention of why you set up a particular business. So I hope it's very clear what the subject exactly means. It is business dynamics and entrepreneurship. I hope the meaning of these terms is very clear to you all. So let's start off with your first topic, that is introduction under your first chapter, that is Introduction to Management. So as we all know, in the present context, managing has become one of the most important areas of human activity. For example, take into consideration your class representatives also. Though you all haven't met each other, how effectively they are managing your class groups, how effectively they are communicating the information that is given to them by the department, by the teachers to you all. Okay, so what are they doing? They are managing how effectively they are managing all the activities. Okay, all the activities are managed to them effectively. Okay, now why is managing become so important is because of the increasing role of large and complex organizations in a society. Now, for example, take into consideration your representatives, your class representatives again. Suppose if you do not have a class representative, it will become very difficult in order to manage. Okay, because see, you are a class of whole. Okay, and it will become very complex, it will become very complicated. Okay, because the role of managing increases if you do not have someone to convey your messages. So it'll become an increasing role and complex organization. Things that can be simplified if you do not have a proper person to actually guide you and give you information. If you do not have a proper managing facility, then you will be able, then you will simply complicate everything. So managing is become very important only because of the increasing role of large and complex organizations in society. Now your class is also a large class, right? It consists of at least a minimum of 80 girls. So you are a very complex organization. Your class as an organization is a complex organization. In order to manage you all effectively, there should be one person or two people, right? So this is why managing is become very important, because of the increasing role of large and complex organization in society. Now, not only the complexities of organization, but also their increasing role in organization. Now, when you're working in an organization, you just don't have one department. You will have various departments. Like, you will have your human resource department, you will have your sales department, you will have your purchase department, you will have your finance department, you will have various number of numerous departments in your organization. Now you need in order for their proper functioning, managing is very important, right? So managing has got lot of importance in today's world. Okay, because of the increasing role in organization, they have attracted managing the attention of both academicians and practitioners to find out and answer questions to how. See, now managing is not only limited to a particular company or a particular organization or industry. Today, managing in schools, institutions, in any library also, it has become very important. Management is become important in every area today. Okay, it is not only so, like in okay, basically in management has a lot of developments. Okay, management is just not restricted to one particular area. Even if you are organizing, for example, if you have Deepavali coming up, right? Now, how do you celebrate Deepavali? Your parents will be organizing everything. They will be managing all the activities, how you're going to buy the sweets, how you're going to conduct the rituals, that is the pujas, everything, how you're going to buy the dresses, what will be the cost, everything they are managing. So managing is become very important. Okay, now management is not only limited to certain institutions, but it is also very essential when it comes to banks, schools, colleges, hospitals, charitable trusts. Every other thing today requires management. Okay, everything requires how it has to be managed. Only if the management is good, the particular organization will be able to achieve greater profits. They will be able to enhance their goodwill. Now, I think you all are aware as what a goodwill exactly it is. Goodwill means the reputation. Okay, goodwill is the reputation. If you have a proper management, your reputation will be good. Okay, they will say, yes, this particular school is very good, the way they manage it is very good, the way they are teaching is very good. So management is what is very important. Okay, it'll basically reflect as to how the organization is. Now, management plays a vital role in achieving the objectives. Now, as you all know, when you set up a particular company or an organization, the particular company or organization will be set with a motive to attain certain objectives. Now, in order to achieve objectives, management is very important. Now, how is it very important? Basically, suppose if you want a particular goal to achieve or an objective to achieve, how will management will give you directions. First, you need to do this particular thing. Second, you need to do this particular thing. You need to go in a stepwise order in order to achieve a particular objective. Suppose you will have various suppose it is a 5-step procedure. Okay, first you need to plan, the next one you need to organize, you need to analyze, all of these. Only then you will be able to achieve your goal, or you will be able to achieve your objective. So it is when you have a particular management, it will guide you stepwise manner. Okay, it will be a very it'll do everything in a very systematic way. Okay, it'll guide you in a very systematic way. So management plays a vital role in achieving the objectives of organization effectively and efficiently. Okay, effectively, you can achieve it very effectively. You will be able to generate profits also, and efficiently. How will you be able to efficiently is you will be doing it in a way without wasting resources. Okay, you will be doing it in a way without wasting resources. You will be able to achieve the objectives. Okay, you are doing this, the power to shape the destiny of the organization. So management has the power to shape the destiny of the organization. If an organization has good management, they will be able to achieve higher profits, they will have higher market share, their reputation in the market will be good. Whereas if the management is very poor, or if the management is not good, they will not be able to sustain in the market, they will not have any good reputation in the market, they will not also be able to achieve good amount of profits in the market. Okay, so management is very, very important. Now let's look into the concept of management. What is management and what is the concept of management? Now when you're talking about concept of management, you all know as business studies students what is management. Management is a universal process. Okay, management is not limited to one particular country or one particular company. Management is universal. Every country, every organization requires management. So it is a universal process, it is globally accepted process. Okay, so it has its place not only in business concern but also in political, religious, charitable, armed force, and even educational distribution. For example, okay, management is a universal process. How is it in connection to religion? For example, now if you want to go visit a temple or you want to go visit a mosque, today it is a COVID-19 situation, right? Now earlier how it used to be, everyone used to enter once at a time. Now they are managing effectively, they are sending one person at a time. Okay, first you go, secondly after you're done with the rituals, come out, second person will go, social distancing is there. How is all of this coming into existence? If they are managing effectively only, they will be able to achieve the objective, right? Now what is the objective of any religious institution? That the person should come, visit, they should get the blessings also, and they should also maintain social distancing, and also their health should be safe. This is their basic objective, right? They should be safe from the COVID-19, right? So this is how they are managing in various activities. Now how is it in political? It is your political parties, your rallies, how you organize various events, etc. Okay, armed forces, how the army or the navy is managing. Charitable, how is it in charitable? How you collect funds from others, how you will donate it to the needy people, how you will make various resources available to the needy people. All of this is completely depending on management, how effectively you manage the activities. So that is why it is said that management is a universal process. Now management is not only existing from today, management is existing way before. Okay, since our ancestors also management is existing. Okay, even during the traditional time, from the beginning, from the time the world is started, management is existing, but later on later on it was termed as management. Okay, so now traditionally if you talk about what is management, management is always the process of getting things done through others. Okay, now management is usually the process of getting things done through others. Now how is it the process of getting things done through others? For example, you have your class reps, you have your two class reps, that is the main class rep and the assistant class rep. Now suppose I will give instruction. Now me as a teacher, I will get the things done from the class representative and assistant class representative, instead of getting things done directly. Instead of asking you all, instead of contacting you all directly, I will contact the class representative and the assistant class representative, and through the class representative and assistant class representative, I will get the things done. So I hope it's easy for you all to understand. Management means getting things done through others. Very important, this you're supposed to know. Management is the process of getting things done through others. Okay, now management also now George views, okay, in this context, C.S. George is basically the author who views management consists of getting things done through others. A manager, okay, manager, in management you will have someone known as manager, right? Manager is one who accomplishes objective by directing the efforts to others. Okay, there will be a particular manager. This particular manager will have to attain certain objectives. He has the top position in the company, right? So he will have to get things done through others. So he will have to achieve objectives. Now how will he get objectives? How will he achieve objectives? There will be employees working in the organizations. They will be working under him, right? So he will give directions, that if he will assign tasks to different people, okay, and these different people are supposed to get the work done, and he will through them he will be able to achieve the objective. He will give directions, he will give orders to the people as to how they need to achieve the objective, how they need to do the task in a stepwise manner. Okay, based on that he will be able to accomplish and achieve the objectives. Now, in modern view, if you see, management is a process, it is an activity of discipline and effort to coordinate, control, direct individual group, efforts towards attaining and cherished goal of business. See, management is not only you are giving directions or you are achieving the objectives. No, it is not like that. Everyone should be given equal importance, okay? Every employee should coordinate with each other. Even the manager himself should coordinate with the employees. He should have proper control on the employees. Okay, he should give proper directions and he should make sure that there is a proper environment in the organization for the employees to work and achieve the objectives. So this is the concept of management. I hope it's clear to you all. All you need to know by the end is management is the process of getting things done to others by taking into consideration your various disciplines. Okay, so now let's move on to your next topic as to what is management. Let's see what management is. Now, management, as we all saw, management is the process of reaching organization goals. How are you reaching organization goals? Is basically by working with different people and getting things done through different people. Okay, management is the process of reaching organization goals by working with and through people and other organization resources. You are working with different people and you are giving directions to different people, and you are also using all the resources of the organization in order to get the things done. Management is a process of getting things done through others in order to achieve your organization goals. Okay, now management is not only one step. Management comes in the last, whereas before management you have various steps. You have planning, organizing, directing, controlling. Okay, you have various steps, only after which, after all these steps are coming into consideration, you will get management as your step. Now, under management, planning is very important. Now, what are you planning? Any activity or anything, first planning is very important. In case you have to, if you have to achieve a goal, okay? Suppose you have an exam tomorrow, okay? Now, what will you do first? You will make sure you have the material. Now, after you get the material, first step you'll do is planning. How will you study? First one, whether you will study from the first chapter, second chapter, or whether you will study only the important notes, or whether you will study only the previous year question papers. First one, what you do is planning. Okay, what are you planning for in order to achieve your goal? Your goal is what? You want to study the entire portion for your exam. You have to give the exam. That is your ultimate goal. For that you are studying. Studying is for that, in order to study, firstly you are planning how you need to study, what are the topics that you need to cover, everything. Secondly, what are you doing? Now, after planning, you are assigning, okay? You are organizing. After planning, you are organizing. Organizing, how are you organizing? That step by step, okay? For example, take into example your exam only, step by step, okay? So now I'll study first chapter. After that, I'll study second chapter. Later on, I will look into the previous year question papers. I'll do certain amount of revision. You are organizing, right? So, firstly, you are planning. Second one is your organizing. Organizing can be thought of assigning the task developed. Suppose, for example, if you have a group project also, okay? Suppose if you have a particular project, that is, suppose if I give you all a particular project, there are 2 members in a team. So what will you do first? First, you will plan how to do the particular project. Secondly, you will organize. Suppose you will tell, I will do all the writing part. Next one, other girl will do all the collecting of information. So you are assigning your task effectively. Okay, firstly you are planning, secondly you are organizing. Okay, after which you will distribute the work. Okay, you will contribute effectively. Now you need to organize you need to have the organization very effectively. It should be in a stepwise manner. Okay, now also when you are in terms of organization, if you're seeing if you're seeing from a company perspective, the manager should plan very effectively and he should organize effectively and he should distribute the tasks to different people. Okay, potential employees, he should distribute different tasks to different employees, and he should make sure that every individual is doing their work properly. Okay, and they are contributing effectively. Okay, every individual should contribute effectively and should be able to do the work effectively. Okay, and as I told you all earlier, also there'll be different departments like HR department, human resource department, finance department, marketing department. All of these departments should be able to coordinate with each other and work effectively. Okay, now for in order to work effectively, the manager should continuously keep on motivating them, directing them, and leading them. Okay, he should continuously keep motivating them, saying yes, you all can do it, you're almost nearing to the goal. Okay, and he should also give them proper guidance, proper training and development, okay, as to how they need to carry out the activities and how will these particular activities help them in achieving the goals. Now, what is the reason why you are doing all of these particular steps like planning, organizing, you are motivating them, all of this? Why are you doing all of this? This is basically for the purpose of increasing productivity. Okay, you're increasing productivity. Every employee should contribute their 100%. Okay, you are increasing productivity by increasing the morale. Okay, when you increase the morale of the employees, when you're continuously motivating the employee will be able to work better. Okay, he will be able to say yes, I am capable, yes, I am able to do this. So you are increasing the productivity to ensure that you are achieving the goal in a very effective manner. Okay, and also you will be able to do the work very effectively. Okay, human oriented work situation usually generate high levels of production over the long term than do the task oriented work situation, because people find it later type tasteful. Okay, if you want your management to work effectively, if you want your organization to work effectively, you need to ensure that you need to increase the productivity of every employee. You need to continuously give motivation to them. You should increase their salary, you should give bonuses to them. Okay, you should make sure that they are being loyal to your company and they are giving their hard work to the particular company. You're increasing productivity. So this is all about management, how you're getting things done through others, how you're achieving your objective, how you're planning, organizing, motivating in order to increase the productivity of every employee. So now let's move on to your next topic, that is meaning and definition of management. Now, meaning of management. What is meaning of management? Management is coordination of all resources, the process of planning, organizing, directing and controlling in order to attain the stated objectives. Management is what? You are coordinating. Firstly, you are coordinating. What are you coordinating? Your resources. You're coordinating all your resources through the process. Okay, you're coordinating all your resources. Whatever resources you have to achieve the objective, you are coordinating all the resources. Why? How are you doing it? You are using a particular process. Now, what is the process? It is planning, organizing, directing and controlling. Okay, you are coordinating all your resources with the help of planning, organizing, directing and controlling. Why are you doing all of this? Is basically to attain the objective, to attain the stated objective. It is the coordinated process. It is coordination of all resources through the process of planning, organizing, directing, controlling in order to attain the stated objectives. So I hope the meaning is very clear to you all. Let's move on to the definition of management. According to Harold Kuntz, okay, management is the art of getting things done through others is getting things done through and with people formally organized groups. Okay, what is Harold Kuntz saying is basically management is the art of getting things done through others. Now, who are these others? Is basically through people informally organized groups. Okay, these will be people in organized groups. You will have certain groups in your organization. You will have suppose you have a work to be done. You will have various people working under human resource department and the finance department. You are working with these people in order to get the work done. Okay, whatever the objective is, you will get your objective accomplished through this group of people. Next, what is Henry Fayol saying is basically to manage is to forecast and to plan, to organize, to command and to coordinate and control. Now, what is management according to him is basically you need to plan. Okay, forecasting is nothing but you're pre-planning everything. You need to plan. First one is you need to plan. Second is you need to organize. Third is after organizing, the manager should command the people. Okay, and you should also coordinate and control. Okay, according to Fayol, he is defining management as manage to forecast, to plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate and to control. These are the two definitions of management. You can also read the other definition as per your convenience. Okay, so I hope the meaning and definition is very clear to you all. So now let's move on to your next topic. Okay, so your next topic is characteristics of management. Now, what are the characteristics or the features of management? Management is a continuous and never ending process. Very true. Management has a start and does not have an end. Okay, it is continuous and an ongoing process. Now, why? Management includes four main functions. Okay, management includes four main functions. That is, first one is planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. It is a never ending process. It includes four main functions, that is planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. Your first step is your planning, how you need to achieve objective. Second one is you're organizing your resources and organizing people in a stepwise manner as to how they need to achieve objective. Third one is you will give directions to people as to how you need to work systematically to achieve objective. Fourth one is you are controlling. While they are working, you are controlling, saying them, you are guiding them if they are going in a right direction or you are going in the a wrong direction. Okay, these are the four things that it includes. The manager has to plan all the activities. He has to organize all the activities. He should give proper direction to his subordinates. Who are the subordinates? Are the employees who are working under the manager. He has to control all the activities. The manager has to perform these functions continuously. Therefore, management is a continuous and never ending process. So management is a continuous and never ending process. The process of management does not have an end. It is a continuous and a never ending process. Next one is getting things done through others. Now, the manager himself will not do all the work. He is only planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. But the work is done by different people, the people who are working under him, right? So the manager do not do the work themselves. They get the work done through the workers, the employees. The workers should not be treated like slaves. Very true. This is very important. Okay, the employees should be given utmost importance. Even their opinion should be taken into consideration. If the employee says that this is the most effective way of getting the objective, to attain objective, the manager should also consider their opinions also. He should be treating them very nicely. He should continuously motivate them. He should continuously guide them. He should also take into consideration their opinions. The manager should not treat them like slaves, and he should not be tricked. Now, managers should maintain a certain relationship. Now, manager should not become over friendly with the people. Okay, he should know where he stands and where the employee stands. Okay, he should neither threaten or force the employees to do the work. He should give enough and appropriate time to the employees to do the work, and he should not force the employees continuously to do the work, and he should not threaten the employees. Okay, he should not continuously give warnings to the employees. Okay, but he should not be tricked. Okay, they should not be tricked. Okay, now they should not be tricked is basically, see, certain managers will be such that they will get most of the work done from the employees. Okay, so the manager should be very fair. He should be he should give equal importance to everyone. Okay, he should give only the work which is supposed to do by the employees. He should not give his work also to the employees. Okay, so they should not be tricked. So I hope it's clear. Management is a continuous and never-ending process. Secondly, it is getting things done through people. Third one is result-oriented science or art. Now, there's always an argument saying whether management is a science or management is an art. Now, what is it? Let's look into this. Management is result-oriented because it gives a lot of importance to result. Very true. Okay, it is a very result oriented thing. Examples of results like increase in market share, increase in profits, etc. Management also wants to get best results in all times. Okay, it is completely result oriented. Okay, management is very result oriented. As I told you all, the way you manage is how your firm is reflected. For example, the top companies like IBM, Goldman Sachs, all of these companies, now why are they at top? Because their management is very good, and also they have greater market share and they have higher profits. Okay, now why is all of this possible is basically because of their proper management. It is continuously result oriented science and art. Now next, a fourth one is multidisciplinary in nature. Now management is multidisciplinary in nature because management is getting work done through other people. It has to manage people. Okay, when you're getting work done through other people, you need to manage the people also. So this is a very difficult job because different people have different emotions, the very important different emotion, different feelings, and different aspirations. Now when you are giving a particular objective for the employee to achieve, you should make sure that you align the employee's personal objective along with the objective of the company. Okay, you need to continuously motivate the employee. You need to see whether the employee is capable of working in an organization, whether the employee is able to take the particular feedback. Suppose now employee is not doing well, okay, and the manager gives him a feedback. The employee should be able to take the feedback in a very positive manner. He should not take the feedback to his heart. Okay, he should try to improve. Okay, now different employees will have different emotions. Okay, and different emotions, and they will be going through different situations. Okay, so management is a very complex job. It is not as easy as it seems to be. Management is a very difficult process. Okay, therefore management uses knowledge from different subjects such as economics. It is multidisciplinary. Okay, you're using knowledge from economics, information technology, psychology, sociology. Only because you're using knowledge from all of these subjects, it is a multidisciplinary in nature. Okay, therefore it is multidisciplinary in nature. Okay, because you're taking into consideration your economics, information technology, psychology, sociology. Why are you taking psychology? Psychology is basically, it studies about human human emotions, their feelings, their aspiration. Why is it sociology? Sociology is because you start taking into consideration how the employees, what is the religion of the employee, how is the culture of the employee. Okay, all of this will be taken into consideration. Information technology, what is the level the employee studied. Okay, what is the IQ level. Now why are you taking economics? Economics is basically how well the employee understands the GDP, how well he understands the economy. All of this is taken into consideration. Therefore management is a multidisciplinary approach. Now fifth one is a group and not individual activity. Management is a group activity and not an individual activity. Okay, management is not individual activity, it is a group activity. It uses group of employees. Okay, it is using group of employees efforts to achieve group owners, achieve objectives, and tries to satisfy the needs and wants of group of consumers. Nowadays importance is given to the team and not to the individuals. See, when you're working in a team, it is much easier to achieve the objectives, and also the work is done faster. Whereas if you work individually, you're not able to achieve the objective fast and you're not able to work effectively. So here you're using employees, and the manager will be the owner and the employees will be the subordinates. The manager is using the employees to get the things done. Okay, in an effective manner. Sixth one is follows established principles and rules. Now management, while you're doing management, you're following certain rules and regulation, such as how you're dividing the work. Okay, how is the discipline in the organization, how is the unity of command. Very important. You should not treat you should treat every individual in a fair means. Okay, you should not you should not be very unfair. You should treat everyone equally. Okay, so when you have rules and regulation and principles in your organization, this will help in solving the problems and will eliminate problems. Okay, or else you've seen that where there are various managers etc who will be very fair. Okay, who will be very unfair. They will not give work to one person and they will give a lot of work to the other person. So all of this should be avoided. You need to follow all the rules and regulations and principles in order to make sure that there are no unfair means that are practiced, and you will be able to solve the problems in the organization. Now seventh one is aided but not replaced by computers. Nowadays all managers use computers. Computers helps managers to take accurate decisions. Okay, computers will help managers to take accurate decisions. However, computers can not only help managers, computers cannot replace managers. This is because management takes final responsibilities. Thus management is aided, help but not replaced. See, while you're working as a manager, you will have a computer. Now what will you do at most in the computer? You will save necessary data, you will put the names of employees etc. Whereas nothing can replace management. Computer cannot replace management. It can only help the manager reduce the task. Okay, whereas it cannot replace the management. Now next one is management is pervasive. Now what is pervasive is basically it is very, management is very important to run business. It is also very important to for the success of a particular business. Okay, by taking into consideration, it is management runs in all fields. It could be your social, political, religious, anything. Management is a must for all activities, therefore it is pervasive. Okay, you need management in all the activities, that is why it is pervasive.